YouTube, good morning. Oh, great show today. Hip hop and politics. Oh, it's gonna be good. And oh yeah, welcome to the I Am MzTia show.
She says she's been bitten from head to toe.
I don't know what been chewing on me, but I know I'm ate up on me. Watch how she up to score her number 4.
Yeah, right. Thank you, and welcome to the I Am MzTia show. Over here, I tell people this is opinion-based platform where I use celebrity news, views, politics, anything to spark a conversation with the community about maybe sometimes things we go through, and sometimes you got to use familiar topics and subjects to get people's attention. So I am a lover of hip hop, and so I use that as my base to spark a conversation with the community. But anyway, hey, welcome to the I Am MzTia show. MzTia, a girl out the South, honey, Alabama. Crazy, right? And I like to talk about my love for hip hop music, and stuff that I see in the news. So come have a conversation with me. Leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Listen, I got my coffee today. I am at the service station, right? Because you know I only like the service station coffee because they got the old machines that make the coffee hot, right? And so I have to wrestle with the Mexicans too, right? And today I was like, move over, fellas. I got to get in here, get my coffee, and go. Because sometimes they crowd around the machine and kind of, wait, move. So this morning I had to get a little aggressive, to get my coffee. But anyway, everybody know my coffee story. I think about my grandma when I do that. Nails today, right? Oh, oh, oh. I'm such a fucking lady. I love it. I just love being a lady. Okay. I just love being a lady. Oh, I just love it. Oh my God. Great topics today. Let me quit acting silly because I don't got all day. Great topics today. I do not want to take long. Oh my God. First title, topic, whatever. It's NFL Chopper, right? He's a gimmick rapper? Is he a gimmick rapper? Plus, I'm talking about is rap falling off? Everybody's going crazy about the Billboard Top 40. Did DJ Academic set up Charleston White? I think he did. Next topic. Will Jasmine Crockett be the downfall of the Democratic Party? I don't know. I just come and hear what I gotta say. I don't know. I'm thinking about that. Keke Palmer, under fire for a diverse movie she's kind of been a part of, and I'm talking about what else? ABC News, you guys. 3 monkeys have escaped carrying diseases that may be affecting, that may causes an affection to the community. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about that too. So those are the topics today. So come on, let's talk about that. I don't want to hold you long. I told you my coffee story. Subscribe, like, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Once again, I am MzTia. Listen, first topic, because I don't want to stay long. NLE Chopper, right? Put out a diss. He put out a diss record versus NBA Youngboy. And I don't even necessarily believe it's versus because NBA Youngboy haven't responded. And to be honest with you, he shouldn't. He shouldn't respond. But he put out a diss record against NBA Youngboy, just talking about how maybe he may be bad for the community. His music is just not what the community needs, and just a lot of stuff that I feel like NLE Chopper was really not in the right space to do that. Is it me? I feel like NLE, I don't think he should have been the one to kind of go after him. I don't know the history of the beef, but I didn't hear none of these issues when Young Boy was locked up or on house arrest, right? Everybody was having the party of their life, talking crazy over here with the other side, cheering and having fun. So now no one have a side to go to. So now it's like, okay, well, let's fight or something. I don't get what's going on. But once I look at NLE Chopper, and I don't know if y'all like me, he reminds me of Weird Al. Do anybody remember Weird Al Yankovic? I hope I'm saying his name right. Please let me say this name right. I think it's Real Al Yankovic, right? A lot of the young kids don't know this, but he was a comedic artistry who used to do these parables of some of the hottest songs. I think his biggest parable that he ever did, and I don't know if people remember this, Chameleonaire. Chameleonaire had a song called Riding, and Weird Al did a parody of that. He called it White and Nerdy, and it got top 10 on the Billboard in 2006, right? So when I look at NLE Chopper, I'm trying to say his name right. These kids' names are crazy. He remind me of a Weird Al Yankovic type of artist. And the reason why I say this is because you never know who he's going to give you characterize. We don't know which character that we're receiving when we look at NLE, right? Because when he first came out, he was Nelly. Then he played around with Pac. And then a minute ago, he was a gay artist, right? If I was I want to, me too, right? And then now he's this woke Christian type of Jesus God type of thing, and I do know as a people and as a person, you have all different type of personalities and evolvements in your life, right? But NLE Chopper reminds me of a Weird Al Yankovic type of artist. To me, we don't know who he is, where he come from. I know he's from Memphis, but y'all talking about plants all the time. Could he be considered? Like when you watch the video, he got the black and white checkerboard type of flooring, and a lot of people associate that with the people that be or the masonries, right? So I can't wait till the black community start. I'm looking for the red and blue pill, not the guys who hate women. I'm talking about red and blue pill. The men that talks about the black people all the time. Red or blue pill. I'm sorry. Black Magic 363, Black Magic and them over there. I can't wait till they get this video and kind of break it down, because some of those guys really know the history of when you see the video and the NLE Choppers, the way they doing this. But anyway, let me get back over here. NLE Chopper, he reminds me, I can't put my finger on it. Something's not right about him. He do not give me an artist that I feel like he's put here. I feel like he's put here for a reason. And for him to be able to get some of the best beats, right? To rap over. Like, how is he allowed to do that? I don't know the record label. I didn't even go that far because I never was really into NLE Chopper. And then watching him, his last video, he was doing the sex thing. I want to, me too. And then he was over there rattling with the LGBT. He was, so... He's a gimmick rapper to me. I'm sorry. He's a gimmick rapper to me. So I cannot take it serious that he's beefing with the NBA young boys. I don't get it. I'm watching, but I don't get it. So that's my thing about the NLE Choppers. He give me a Weird Al Yankovic type of artist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How long he been doing this? Since he was a kid? I don't know. Let's move on. It's making me nervous. Let's move on. Everybody is so concerned about this. My second topic, I say, is rap falling off. No hip hop songs are featured in the Billboard Top 40 for the first time in 35 years. Okay. Make your music better. Who's upset about it? Is it artists that's not putting out great music, or what? Who's upset about this? I'm hearing a lot of rules have changed concerning the billboards and the record labels, and now the streaming have become so affected concerning sales and music. Nobody really know who's selling, who's ranking, because you don't have the you don't have the opportunity in the background to go behind the scenes, to go to the streaming. To be honest with you, the streaming stuff is the worst mistake that the music industry could have came upon. And I think it's good for the people who run this industry, but I do believe it's so bad for artists. And I think I talked about this before, the Scarfaces. I even talked about this, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Oh my God. He was talking about how not knowing how much you are making and streaming is not good for the artists. And a lot of people are not in a creative bag. You can't get artists to get in a creative bag because people are not doing it for the art anymore. People are doing it because of they want position and money. And I get it. That should come with your talent. But also get back to the love of this art. If you would get back to the love of this art, you would make great music. I do believe that. I do believe the new artists that's coming and that's been here, they were so focused on the numbers and the money that putting out great music, putting out great art was in the back seat of making this thing called music. And I think that was the downfall of hip hop. Maybe that was the position or the thing that people who running this throw the ranch in and really kind of tore down what we love, this thing called hip hop and music. But I do, and I would say this to artists, get back to loving this art and see what it's about. A lot of the young artists got in it just for money and to be seen, and they really didn't understand that this was a tool to show your artistry and to be able to speak who you are and where you from. Like, people miss that. I think everybody noticed this during the battle last week, the No Limit and the Cash Money battle. P took it, and I think the reason why P took it to me because he was so grassroots, authentic. I don't know if y'all. I'm from the South. When Master P came with the No Limit, with the No Limit and the tank. It did a lot for people in the South, especially when he said, Alabama, Atlanta, how you do that? Ooh! It gave little spaces like Alabama, Mississippi, people in the South that wasn't seeing a position. We was happy to see a Master P. He was grassroots. He was authentic. He was the street. He was raw. He told a story. We saw New Orleans in a place that we never seen it before. And it was just gruddy. It was natural. It was homestead. It was personal. And it made a moment. And the industry had no choice but to see him and pull him forward because it was so authentic. And I think artists need to get back to that. Get back to your authentic root. Go and look at other things. I see a lot of the young artists, everybody saying they talk about prostitution and killing. That's all they know. That's all they know. They haven't been exposed to other things. So it'll be good if new artists and young artists understand. Go out and see other things so you'll have something to say. A lot of people who sitting in their neighborhood and that's all they see is killing and prostitute. That's what they talking about. That's what they talking about. I see a lot of the young girls. All they talk about being a hoe. That's all they know. That's all they know. You would think that when you living in some of these homes and you seeing men run in and out, that's all you know. Right? So we do have to have another view of life. I remember when Outkast came out. Outkast exposed us to the alien and the spaceship type of thing. Remember when Outkast and them was talking about alien and space? You know, they was learning different things about life and what was going on, and they was able to put it on music, and we was able to explore reality through them, right? So those kind of artists. We need to get back to that kind of craft in the hip hop and rap genre. I'm not so concerned and worried about the numbers because the music is not good enough to have the numbers anymore. So you got to get back to the table. If you are a real artist, get back to the table and make great music. And then the people will have to notice you. It's just what it is. They will have to notice you. Let's move on because I can stay there all day. But quit crying about it and let's move on. I saw some new I saw some new albums today, which was crazy. The Project Baby, y'all know. Kodak Black is one of my favorites. He's my little brother. I really love Kodak Black. I really think Kodak Black is a culture carrier. I'm sorry. He put out a new project Friday, and it was called, I think it's Just Getting Started. I think that's it. Listen, I like this young man. I think the streets have come into the industry and kind of really put a bad feeling amongst the industry, where it's hard to really listen to the music without being judgmental. But listen, I'm going too far with that. Kodak Black put out a project, Just Getting Started. I love Kodak Black. Kodak Black is one of those young raw artists that I would love to watch him grow, but I think he's not in a space where he could grow. But listen, one of the songs on that project is called Prison Deform. Go and listen to that song. You saw and you felt his heart. You felt the realness and how he was feeling. He talked about how he felt about Trump. He talked about how he felt about Jay-Z, how prison made him feel, how people made him feel. He really, to me, spilled his heart out on that record, and that what made it raw and real to me. So that's the Kodak Black that I would love to hear concerning music. You know, Kodak Black is one of those artists that got me early when he did it. And then I can't say the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. They don't want to see you winning, right? Kodak Black was one of them first ones talking about how he was from the tribe of Judah, right? Oh, Haitian, right? Right? He gave you something that you've never seen. So that's why I say Kodak Black is a culture carrier. I feel like the streets have infiltrated the industry so bad that we can't really get these great artists anymore. But I'm wishing and I'm hoping that Kodak pushed through so we can really understand and get this music out of this young man. Very gifted, very talented. And when he was kind of like the narrator over there on Mr. Morale. Great artist. See, some folks, man, you just gotta see it. Kodak Black got it. I just really hate he tied up with a lot of bullshit. I saw something from Wyclef Jean. This was old, but this was my first time seeing it. Do y'all remember this song he did, If I Was the President? He put it out in 2016, but it came across my feed. Reminded me of the old Wyclef, right? Wyclef was one of those artists and group members that put out a lot of political and revolutionary type of music. But if you go and look at that song, he did a parody and a play of the woman can't do it, the man can't do it, you know. It was great. Shout out to Wyclef Jean. I think we need those artists back in to help. That's the wrong word. I'm finna say groom. It's too much grooming. We need a lot of those old artists to help the new artists really define their artistry. We need that. I think the music industry is missing that. Some of these artists that's coming in as young, they need the help from the experience to help them be able to mold and pull out the greatness that's in the artist. I'm sorry. You cannot leave these kids on their own expecting them to give you the goods. It needs someone to help, help them bring out what it is that's in there. A lot of people need that. A lot of people need that. They need to be taught. Where's the teachers? Where's the teachers? So that's my music review of today. Listen, it's crazy, but music is really in a great space. It's back down to the basics. It's back down to the raw foundation. So now build. What are you building? Build. Make it count. Make it good. And I think a lot of artists need to hear that. Okay, let me get to my next topic because we don't have all day. Next topic. Did DJ Academic set up Charleston White? Yes. For content. Yes. And it was gold. Ooh. It was gold. Did he set up Charleston White? Yes. But it was gold, right? You know, Charleston, he's one of those people that if you catch him in a vulnerable state, it would be gold. It would become gold. And DJ Academic being the old wizard he is, right? He knew how to catch Charleston up. Now, did Charleston know that he was being used for content? I don't think he knew. Charleston, He got you. DJ Academic got you. That old DJ Academic. Oh, wizard. I said it. But it was good, Charleston. Charleston being Charleston, right? Just gold. So DJ Academics invited Charleston out to the Massa tour, NBA Youngboy, right? And Charleston was denied access, honey. Charleston said he didn't even get to go in the door. He said they were jumping off the van telling him no. And I'm mad at Charleston because I would have thought Charleston was more wittier than he knew. Like, Charleston had no business. And he did say this. He said, I had no business at that concert at all. You know, DJ Academics owes something. Oh, I was going to say old snake, but I didn't want to go that far on the bro. But DJ Academics, old wizard, knew that Charleston would be denied access. You know, watching DJ Academics frolic and ride around on the coattails of NBA Youngboy right now is surprising to me, right? DJ Academic go wherever the fire is, right? I guess that's what you do when you are a streamer and the person, you know, he said he's the best person that ever do this, right? That's what you do. But anyway, he had tickets and everything, backstage passes, which is crazy because he didn't have none of that for the other friends that he invited. But old Charleston set my boy Charleston up. You know, Charleston, you know, we all kind of love Charleston if it ain't number for a minute, right? But Charleston went on his rant of how he didn't want to go anyway, and how NBA young boys a bunch of retards. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that word. I'm just, you know, Charleston said it, right? But it was gold. It was good. I laughed all night listening to Charleston. Oh my God. Charleston had no business at that concert, especially expressing how he's not really a fan of NBA Youngboy. And I understand. I'm not a stan either. I think the music is just who it's for, the youth. They can understand that. But Charleston did an interview on the Say Cheese, and he talked about how NBA Youngboy music is something in my eye, y'all. NBA Youngboy, something in my eye. I'm sorry. NBA Youngboy music is counted for some crazy kids. So I was wondering, why would Charleston go? But once again, I think DJ Academic set him up for content. I said it, and I ain't taking it back. But it was gold. It was good. Shout out to Charleston White. You are gold for entertainment, honey. I swear to God. And I don't want to get in trouble for swearing. But listen, next topic. Will Jasmine Crockett be the fall guy for the Democratic Party? You know, it's something to think about, it, right? She got a YouTube channel called Clock It with Crockett, right? You know, I've never seen a congresswoman in this space. You remember Maxine Waters was that girl. So I think now Jasmine Crockett is becoming the new Maxine Waters, because Maxine Waters and them, they kind of aging out, right? So Jasmine Crockett is becoming that girl for the Democratic Party, to be that black girl, which a lot of people say she come from this educational family, private school going, very elitist in amongst the black community, and they don't understand how did she adopt this ratchet. Honey, I tell you, it's in all of them, girl. But she went on TMZ and she talked about how President Trump have the power to turn over the situation due to government shutdown, but will he use it? And I'm saying to myself, well, why won't you guys come to an agreement that everybody can be happy with instead of the power and the fighting? It's such a shame that the people in America are casualties of this war. It's sad how the people have to suffer. We become casualties of the war of the people that be. And it's sad. It's hurtful. It's crazy. But I wish they would get it together. But I never think they would. Who was that? I think that was the founding fathers. And at the time, who was the president at that time? Was it George Washington? It was one of them. I can't think right now. And no. He talked about how he wasn't fond of the two parties because he knew that eventually it would get to this kind of space. It was one of those presidents wrote that in his diary, that he wasn't fond of the two parties because he knew what it would cause, the confusion, the destruction of America. He kind of knew that. Do you think they're trying to get to one Okay, let's move on. I don't want my channel messed up for being in stuff that I don't have nothing to do with. Anyway, Keke Palmer, this is good. Keke Palmer, keep an eye on them people. Keep an eye on them. Okay, Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer, y'all know the actress Keke Palmer. She's under fire for a diverse movie she executive produced. Now, a lot of people are going crazy. She executive produced this movie about a young Asian young girl going to HBCU. And listen, y'all know pro-black crazy. Because sometimes you could be so black that you crazy. And there's a lot of y'all out there. So Amanda Seale is one of those people. And I don't understand how Amanda Seale is just that crazy with that dual citizenship that she got over there. Because at any moment, if Amanda Seale do not like what she's seeing in America, she don't have to be here. I don't know if y'all know that. She got another citizenship. She can go and be prosperous on that island over there that she just don't want to go to. But anyway, she talked about how she was one of the ones who was talking crazy to and about Keke Palmer. She said, this is what she said. She said, why is that movie, why does that movie need to be made? Because it needs to. It needs to show diverse. We are here in America where we have a lot of different ethnicities of people. So that's why I say you could be so pro-black that you're crazy. Like you living amongst people that do not look like you, do not believe what you believe, and you got to know how to sit amongst them as well. As well as you want them to treat you, you got to treat them. That's why I don't understand about a lot of you guys. You guys asking for equality, to be treated this way, to treat that way, but you guys don't want to reciprocate. I don't understand that. That's the part that, yes, I'm for black people because I'm black, but I ain't crazy black. See, some of y'all crazy black. It don't make sense. Like y'all mad at this girl because she wants to be a part of a diverse movie. I love to look at movies that ain't just black and crazy. What you want me to look at slave movies all day? See, that's what's wrong with you. All y'all want to look at depressing movies all day. I don't like that stuff. I want to look at somebody that don't look like me. I like to look at the Chinese movies. I like to look at the Korean movies. I like to look over there and see what Blowing in the Wind look like. I like to look, I'm that girl. I don't want to just sit and look at one thing. That's weird to me. Y'all weird. But anyway, she also said this. She said, I get frustrated seeing black culture represent in a surface fashion. Shut up, Amanda. And Amanda is one of those girls that she don't even get along with black people. You so black, but you don't even get along with black people, right? She got kicked off. What's that the HBO show, right? The HBO show the African girl was doing that brought her in, The Insecure, right? She got kicked out of there because she couldn't hang with the black women. Right? She's so black, but she can't hang with black people. She got kicked out of Insecure. You remember when she was on The Real, the talk show? She was a problem over there. Crazy, right? Once again, Amanda Seale, she was in the rap group Floetry. Got kicked out of there because she was doing too much. She's so black, she wrong. Y'all pro-black people, y'all gotta be careful. Don't be too black that you're wrong. And I know a lot of people don't like when I talk like this. Y'all say, oh, she's conservative or she's so Trump. No, it's stupid. Some stuff just, you got to go with common sense. Some stuff just common sense. Amanda Seale too pro-black that she can't even hang around black people. That's crazy. The black people don't even like her to come to the parties. They kick her out the party. At this point, Amanda, I think you need to be diverse. I think you need to go and talk to other people and be around other people. Bring some more people on your YouTube channel over there that don't look like you and have a conversation. Find a solution, a base thing that both of you guys can have kind of like a common thing about. I don't like some of those girls. I couldn't hang with them. I'm a hood girl. I couldn't stand them. I come from, we loved everybody. It's crazy. And if you don't love people, you consider this. Y'all, I don't like you. I don't like y'all. Okay, let me go here because I gotta go. Ooh, I don't got time. I don't got no time. Okay, monkeys escaping. Listen to this. ABC News. I got this from ABC News. They said monkeys escape in the Mississippi. Monkeys escape in Mississippi gives a glimpse to the secret world of animal research. Listen, this is crazy. The reason why I'm talking about this, like, I'm here in Alabama, Mississippi right next door. At this point, the monkeys made their way to Alabama now, right? It said a truck carrying them overturned on the Mississippi interstate. 3 monkeys have remained on the loose since the crash on Tuesday in a rural area along Interstate 59. spilling wooden crates labeled live monkeys. What? Into the tall grass near the highways. Listen to this. They said Mississippi authorities have not disclosed driver name or company involved. Why not? Why we don't know who these people are? They said the company involved in transporting the monkeys or who owns them. What's going on? See, y'all play too much, man. Listen to this. They did say this. The University of New Orleans acknowledged that the monkeys had been housed at their research center. So at least we could go back there. They said, but they can't tell you who owns the research situation, and they would not disclose it. Okay, so we found out that the New Orleans Research Center is housing this, right? But they can't tell us who funding it, right? Oh my God, y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. So it's 3 monkeys on the loose. That's infectious, right? All kind of disease. Now, this is what the news report said. The news report said the community has the right to know who own these animals and the diseases they may have been exposed to. I agree. I'm nervous. I came out my home this morning and I'm looking around because, like I said, I'm in Alabama. And by this time, these monkeys probably done made their way up here. And why? Was the driver drunk? Was he high? How? And then somebody took pictures of the monkeys escaping. Who behind the pictures? Who behind the pictures? Because that let me know that somebody was behind the truck that happenstance wrecked, right? Like, listen, y'all play too much. I'm sick of y'all. Why we just can't be right, huh? It's not in science, right? I was looking at the Joe Rogan, and he had, what's his name? Elon Musk, right? I'm not through with the interview, so I don't want to go too deep in it. But one part really stuck out to me. He talked about how a lot of things that goes on in our community, they want it to happen, right? He went so far as to saying the homelessness that's going on in our communities, is something that the people that be want to happen. That's how money get thrown around. That's how people stay in the states that they're in. It's profitable. It gains for the people. And it's so sad that some of us are casualties. And we're not even asking for it, right? It's just sad. It's hurtful the way the downtrodden is treated, right? But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Go and check out some of those interviews and some of those stories. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about some of the topics that I talked about today. And once again, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.